Jak 3 was rated T for Teen by the ESRB and contains fantasy violence, language, suggestive themes, and use of tobacco. Viewer discretion is advised.
Of the Grand Council of Haven City, for heinous acts and crimes against the people, you are hereby banished to the Wasteland for life.
This is a death sentence, Vigor. There must be another way.
Your protest was overruled. This dark eco-freak is dangerous. Now drop the cargo! This is an outrage! I am outraged beyond words! Although I do have something to say. Not everyone agrees with this ridiculous decree.
Yeah! We want a recount!
Oh, I see you wish to join him. Actually, we are not that outraged. Farewell, Jak! Stay out of the sun! Drink lots of water, if you can find it.
Jak?
Go back to the city, Dax.
I'm sorry. The Council is too powerful. There was nothing
I know.
You just stay alive, you hear me? That's an order. Someone will find you, I promise.
May the precursors have mercy on you.
Daxter!
Don't thank me. I'm only here because you wouldn't last a second without me. Okay, tough guy. You got us into this mess. Now you gotta get us out.
Ah, what a team we'll make.
Let's just get moving. But which way?
That way!
That way.
Oh, and I suppose you know where you're going, huh?
Better than you do, bent beak.
Let's just move.
This was all your stupid idea.
No, it was yours. Only a bird brain could have thought this one up. Let's go with him. We'll help together. You mean we'll die together? I can't believe the city hates us. We saved those lowlifes.
Jak, the city's divided. Reports say new Crimson Death bots are holding a vital section of the industrial area. My men are getting their asses kicked. The KG have a new leader. We're trying to find out who it is.
I'm afraid I've got more bad news. A large group of surviving metalheads have concentrated in another section of the city.
But we destroyed Kor.
It appears the strongest metalheads have survived. The battle for the city has just begun.
The people are blaming you, Jak.
Right. Good plan, Jak. A nap would be nice. Just a teensy little rest.
This bird is overcooked.
The palace.
Report!
It's bad. The city's become a battlefield. Mechanized death bots have taken the industrial section, and the surviving metalheads have expanded their hold on the west side. We're losing ground on all fronts.
The Council's meeting tonight in emergency session. Rumblings about you, Jak. It doesn't look good. They think your friendship with Crew helped the metalheads get into the city.
You don't believe that, do you?
What's in the past is done. Right now, metalheads are assaulting the palace. They're looking for something, and I have no idea.
Over here! Jump!
I the precursor?
Looks like we found some live ones. Barely. Here's the beacon we were picking up. Who gave you this? We'll take them with us. Let's move. I smell a storm coming.
Hello everyone, my name is Amaronith and I play games for the internet, and today we're playing Jak 3.
So how did we get exiled?
I mean, they
told us. They told us.
They told us.
This is like just a hell of a change.
1 year later.
Yeah.
I love water. Oh, yes. It's so good. Desert bed.
Well, you've come back from the dead, have you? And my monks were ready to pray for you. I am Damus, king of Spargus.
Spargus? Wait, nobody lives outside Haven's walls. Not a whole city.
Ah, yes. We are the Forgotten Ones. Haven City's refuse, thrown out and left to die. Just as you were. But now that you have been saved, your life belongs to the people of Spargus. And we will use it well, if it's actually worth anything.
Hey, that sounds like a bad deal.
You are in no position to deal. Out here, everything is either useful or dead weight. Prove yourselves worthy, or the desert will be your grave.
You need to work on making a better first impression.
In the unforgiving Wasteland, we value strength and survival above all. We will see where you stand soon enough. Complete your training, then enter the arena. Just the bravest crawl out and are allowed to stay in Spargus. It's quite simple, really.
What happens to the ones that don't crawl out?
Then it will be as if we never found you.
I was afraid of that.
Hail, all citizens of Spargus! Welcome to the Arena of Death, where we get to watch other people wet themselves in fear. These halls will once again test two newcomers, each fighting to prove their worth to stay among us. Let's hear it for Jak and his obnoxious talking animal!
Pecker, there you are. Where were you?
Demos says I am to be his new counselor. He says my wisdom will serve him well. Oh yeah, and Demos also says that you two are likely to die in the arena today. And he hopes your death is very...
Will you stop that? Damus can talk for himself.
He is right. You will most likely die. And yes, Pecker is my new advisor.
Unlike you, some people appreciate my talents.
It beats working for a living. I saw a few of the fights earlier. Oh, not a pretty sight.
Why, you little...
Let the games begin!
Welcome to the movement tutorial.
Yup. Also, I just have to sort of... Oh,
Sigh
Pecker.
heavily. Like, I tried to make sure that, like, I got all of the, little, like, voice lines that he does.
Yeah.
But also, I'm very used to just rushing through this part.
Whee!
So I think I missed, like, one of them.
Which, fair, because, like, also, like, I don't imagine you're supposed to hear all the lines, honestly.
Probably
I don't know.
not, but
it's fun.
yeah. The sass.
Also, I mentioned this in the cutscene, but Jak actually looks pretty good with short hair.
He does! I do love an outfit change that involves, like, you know, cutting the sleeves off of your outfits and giving yourself a haircut. Like you do with any bad breakup, you know?
Yeah. You know what I'm wondering?
Yeah?
Where were Kira and Samos during that exile thing?
Well, they wouldn't have gone out with, like, everything. They're probably back in Haven. Are they members of the council? Maybe. Samos has to be, at least.
Yeah.
The candidates have won the challenge.
That's right. We bad. You haven't forgotten what I taught you, Jack.
Anyone can make a few measly jumps. Now let's see how you rate against the living. Readjust the matter formers. Prepare the arena for full combat.
Prepare the arena for full combat.
I just said that.
I know, I was just adding, you know, how you do the thing with the... Anyway, prepare the warriors.
You mean we have to fight against actual people? With actual weapons? Who actually want to hurt us?
Fine, bring them on.
All right, that's it. I want to be on his shoulder.
Oh boy, gun controls.
Yeah!
Also, I really hope they don't do this very often, or, they're not gonna have many warriors before long.
I mean, this is only for new people. This is for people who want to come into Spargus.
And is this all new people then?
I guess? Like, the matterformers, make me think that, like, these guys are just holograms.
A few minutes later.
Yeah, I had a lot of trouble with this for some reason.
And so it began. Oh, they're fighting each other!
Yes, they fight each other as well.
That is actually very pleasing.
It's not just everybody gang up on Jack.
Yeah. I always like really appreciate interfaction fighting. Like it's very much a case of the enemy of my enemy is not my friend, but the enemy of my enemy is still my enemy.
Yep.
But it's also their enemy.
Yep.
So it puts it on the like one of my actual like pet peeves in game AI is when it's like you have AI factions who are supposed to be against each other,
But they never fight each other.
they never
only
fight each
you.
other. Yeah, if they're both in a room with you are the only target.
Really interesting. Do they ever fight each other? Okay, like, here's my, thing for game AI. That I would rather. Like, if there are 3 factions and they all hate each other, I guess it's like a matter of priority flags.
Yeah.
Like, if you are...
Oh, hi,
I
Dog
did-
Jack.
I did not control that transformation. That happens automatically.
Also, that new symbol's actually pretty cool. Like the new health meter stuff. That's actually pretty cool.
The new health meter feels really intuitive for like future game stuff, but I'm not gonna get into it right now because again, we get into it when it happens in game.
Yep.
Something you're not telling us, Animal Man?
He has been touched with dark eco, my liege.
Our boy here gets all mean and nasty when you piss him off. So don't piss him off. Word to the wise.
Ah, then he is dangerous, and that could be useful. Your bravery has earned you your first battle amulet. If you are victorious in 2 more arena fights, you will earn your citizenship to Spargus. Here is a gate pass to allow free passage in and out of the city. But beware, there is no true refuge outside our walls. The desert is less kind than I. And for your victory, a gun mod is your prize.
Oh yeah, now we're talking. Hey, what do I get? Nothing, as usual.
You get living, Daxter. You get living.
Yeah, basically. One thing I don't always like about this game is that you have to do what the little tutorial thing says before it lets you move on sometimes.
Those were some sweet moves in the arena, boy. But a little more choke, and you would have popped, eh?
You talking to me?
Yeah, you talking to him?
No, I'm conversing with me sweet departed mom. Of course you borehead. You two are from the Big Smoke, eh?
Who's asking?
The guy who runs this place, that's who. Kleiver's the name. You blokes stick with me, and I'll take care of you. In fact, I've got a job for you right now. Ride me leaper lizard here and catch a few of those little buggers that have been raiding me storerooms. Snag me 6 of them puppies, and I'll let you drive one of me racing vehicles. That is, if Damus ever lets you leave the city.
I think we can handle that.
No! I hate riding animals! They make me chafe.
Well then.
We have to find those Kanga-Rats.
Yeah, you know who voices Kleiver?
Who?
Brian Bloom. You know who Brian Bloom also voices?
There's one of those buggers.
Who?
Get it, Jak!
Varric. From, Dragon Age. AKA my boyfriend.
Ah, yes. Okay, now I remember. My brain, like...
You had to catch up. It's okay. I get it.
You probably heard the hard drive clicking.
Uh-huh.
There's another one!
Yeah.
Ah, you missed them. Did someone miss that right this?
Also, I kind of am amused that the way you're doing this is just by eating them.
Oh, well, yeah.
So close.
Now, there's one Kanga-Rat all the way back there that I could have easily gotten. I thought there was a mission that's going to happen over there immediately after this one ends. So I left it so that I would be right there.
And by your words, I'm going to imagine no.
Yeah.
Oh hey, I noticed you can still get fish oil in this game.
Oh yes. You know what my favorite thing about Spargus is? I think
No
they
zoomers?
show it off later. But you can start a shootout.
Missed it by this much.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, if you hit one of the citizens of Spargus,
One more. Bon appetit.
they will shoot you back. But sometimes they miss and shoot someone else. And then they shoot back.
So close.
And then it turns into
A big shootout in the middle of the market.
That legitimately is kind of hilarious because it's not real life.
Very
Also,
funny in video games.
Exactly. Also, I still love like the hybrid animals they have going on. Also, the Kanga-Rats are oddly cute.
They are oddly cute. They're also little menaces. And also we've got weird little chihuahua rat things.
Orb.
The
do
orbs
orbs
are
are-
important in this
Wait,
game.
they are?
We gotta find the last Kanga-Rat.
It would probably definitely be shown off later.
Okay.
But you use the precursor orbs to buy,
There's the last one.
like,
There's another
yes,
one.
secrets, and, like, so it's things like big head mode and very silly, like, character
I
mods
see another one.
for other
Ah, you
folks.
missed them. Ooh, nasty.
But yeah, see, I was like,
Not bad, blokes.
Wait.
Maybe me food stores will
not
last
there?
a
We
little
have
longer
to go
now.
this way?
If Deimos ever gives
Yeah.
you a pass to leave the city, I'll let you take one of me rides for a spin.
But you
See you
also
around,
get,
newbies.
like... I smell a rat. You also get things like... more ammo.
Those are helpful.
And, increased damage for your weapons.
So yeah, precursor orbs are actually important, it sounds like.
Yes. And I, am saying it here. I'm planning on, like, doing big batches of running around and getting precursor orbs. So I'm gonna just make those their own little videos rather than waste plot time.
Mm-hmm. On just hunting them up.
Yeah.
Check out these funny dudes, huh? Nice threads. I didn't know rubber was back in. What are you working on, monk boy?
It is none of your concern, animal.
Look, coloring book, we've had a hard week. Don't push it.
The arena shows all, Dark One. Hate consumes your eyes.
Great. Thanks for the tip.
It will destroy you, just as these precursors destroyed themselves.
It doesn't look like any precursor crap we've seen.
These artifacts are an abomination. One fell on the great volcano. We sent an expedition to the mountain, but my monks never returned. Ill tidings sing in the wind. I fear the remaking of the world is at hand.
I think you've been out in the sun a little too long. Let's go, Jack.
You must leave this place. Heroes think they can save the world when they themselves are lost. You could not possibly understand the dark forces at work here.
Don't talk to me about dark powers. I want to know what this is. Stand back.
Minigame!
That came out of nowhere.
Not really. I mean, I guess. It came from the sky.
True. Also, not gonna lie, like, for some reason, this looks like one of the, guilds that you'd fight in Trauma Center for some reason. And it looks about as gimmicky. I just realized I probably just spat a whole bunch at you that you don't remember or know.
Guild? In Trauma
Guild.
Center? Oh.
Yeah, Trauma Center, it's another game that Atlas made.
I have never played it, but I've seen it.
And the guilds are the
little
weird
viruses.
super disease.
Yeah. Every mini game in this, like, yeah, you have to do it once, is going to pop up again later.
Interesting.
Like, I'm gonna spoil it. This minigame shows up again later, but it's just as like a way to get precursor orbs. Like, get the high score, you get precursor orbs.
You cracked it, Jack.
Don't touch it. Dark Eco.
Yeah, you're impressed now, aren't you? Man, give us preps.
Those are solid eco crystals. It has been passed down through time that they power the greatest of precursor technologies. Strange. It speaks an ancient dialect, the earliest precursor forms. Something about reclaiming this unfinished world.
Those look like coordinates, like the ones from...
It is picking up a very powerful signal.
I don't think we're gonna like what this thing is yapping to.
Even you cannot save us from this, hero.
Hey, I'm the real hero here. You can call me Orange Lightning.
You may carry the color of our creator's animal, but we have plans to save ourselves. Stay out of our business. You and Orange Lightning are not welcome here.
What I was saying before is, the mini game that you find from that later is just like, get the highest score, and you'll get precursor orbs.
I'm just kind of like, that all just happened.
Yeah, that all did just happen. There's a lot going on in this game, and I love it.
Yeah, like, there was one line that I had to remember that was sort of like... there was one line that yes, that little glitch.
Still getting stuck on geometry.
It was one line that I liked. It was basically like, you know, the heroes trying to save us are so often lost themselves, essentially. So I think, well, I'm like, I actually really liked that.
It's really great.
Especially as someone who plays D&D.
Yeah.
Because so many D&D parties turn into bumblefuck around and hope it works.
Yep.
And that
we'll
isn't a
fuck
complaint.
around, and then we'll see. Then we'll find out.
And sometimes we find out really unpleasant things.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it works out.
My one complaint about this game is that even with maps, I get lost a lot.
Very fair.
Well, if it isn't the newbies.
Keep yapping, Jelly Boy. We'll see who...
Bite your bum, rat face, or I'll pound ya.
Oh, great stink of the precursors. I got 2 words for you. Toothbrush.
Nice rides.
You like what you see? We use these babies to make runs into the deep desert to retrieve artifacts. Tough wheels for tough work.
You said we could use one.
I did, didn't I? But not one of those. Those are for the big boys. You can use that one.
What a runt!
Seems to fit you.
Get in, Dax. I'll drive.
Care to wager a little something on a race, then? If you win, I'll let you keep that little vehicle for as long as you live. And if I win?
I don't have anything.
I'd say that yappy rodent of yours is a bit bony, but skinned and buttered, he'd make a nice treat. My vehicle against him.
Forget it, buddy. Jack would never...
Done. What? Don't worry. If there's one thing I can do, it's race.
I mean, he did beat Errol. It's impolite!
I mean... Yep. Yep.
Yeah, this is where we should explain the controller thing.
So... I was having a problem with my controller, during all of this. It was, like, acting as though I was holding down the e-brake the whole time. So I skid and fishtail a lot. And, yeah.
Controller issues seem to, like, define these LPs, though.
Yeah. Come on. Up and over. There we go.
Woo!
Tokyo Drift.
This just... You know what runs through my head anytime I hear the word drift anymore?
Pacific Rim?
No, actually. So, there's a game that's sort of a combo of Densha de Go and Initial D. So it's train racing, basically.
Multi-track drifting!
Exactly!
Let's do this.
Here we
go.
So are the controls on this... Are the controls on this better than the Zoomers?
There's more weight to the cars. So, like, it's less floaty. So I'm not gonna, like, go off track because of floaty. I am, however, gonna go off track because it doesn't break.
Yeah. And you said you do swap out the controllers, so...
Yeah, but
eventually.
I don't swap out the controllers until level 65.
So you just learn how to drive better. I say joke. No, I'm saying like Jack just learned how to drive better on episode 5. That's all.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah, that's what I meant by it.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Went that well, I see.
Wait for it.
Yeah.
To be fair, driving with your e-brake always on, yeah.
It's very, very hard. Like, it didn't, like, start to become a problem until, like, a little later. But,
fair.
like, there was a lot of fishtailing happening, and I could not deal.
I just kind of like the jumps, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, the jumps are great.
The jumps are fun looking. I'm also noticing they're not jumping you immediately in with things that are like, you must take a shortcut to win.
Oh, yeah, no, those... So, later, once you're out in the Wasteland proper, there are, like, Jak 3 is easier than Jak 2, but still harder than Precursor Legacy. They hit that nice sweet spot, so there's a lot more checkpoints and health and everything. But like what I was saying before, once you get out into the Wasteland proper, there are, again, the Precursor Orb challenges. So you get ones from Precursor Totems themselves, and you can get them. There's like little Kleiver challenges that are all vehicle based.
That makes sense since he's the one who has the cars.
Yeah. So
can I say one? I have one really silly thing that keeps attracting my attention. I kind of love that the carts all have like little flags.
Yeah.
Like go-karts. Just it amuses me.
I think it might just be the tough puppy that does. That's the car we're in now.
It's just oddly adorable and wholesome, and it makes me smile.
It is very cute.
And in a game like this, you take wholesomeness where you can get it.
Oh, yeah. Like, one of the very silly secrets that you can unlock with Precursor Orbs is putting Kleiver in a diaper.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Also, can I just say, I kind of love that Daxter, like, immediately got shat on for making a shitty joke.
Yes.
That was very satisfying.
Your sass here. You gotta be careful with it, buddy.
Yeah.
Especially because then Kleiver was like, yeah, your skinny little friend there. Not much to him, but, you know, I can make him a snack. I can feed him.
And, like, there's also a thing you have to consider.
Yeah.
So the impression is that resources are kind of scarce out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Food. Very important.
Yeah, be careful around those who look like they have plenty of resources.
Mm-hmm. Jack, put your goggles back down.
Also, put your dust cover back up.
Enjoy it for now, Skimmer. I said you could keep the vehicle for as long as you live. Well, we'll see how long that is, mates.
Also, I feel like this is like Haven, Australia, in a way.
I mean, yes, because once you're out of the city, these guys show up. So basically, Jak 3 is Mad Max Furry Road.
Nice wheel work. My advisor here says you have vehicle skills.
I can hold my own.
This one will be of use to us, Deimos. I think you should keep him for now.
Can it, Pecker?
There are a number of artifacts to be found in the wasteland. Fresh storms churn the sand and reveal items that have been buried for centuries. Take the vehicle and find as many items as you can before the storms come again. And one more thing. If you get caught in the storms, they will tear the flesh from your very bones.
Oh, great. Thanks for the pep talk.
That's actually a very understandable warning, though.
It is. I'm also quite proud of that joke.
Yeah.
So, for the record, the tough puppy doesn't have weapons.
So you just gotta run.
You just got to run.
We got an artifact. Cool.
Also, where are we storing these? You know what? We don't need to care.
The car has the cargo space. I assume.
Mad Max Furry Road.
Yes.
God damn it! I mean, I suppose I deserve it, but it's not like I don't constantly make horrible puns. Also,
Yup.
I like how it seems how forgiving the hitboxes are on the artifacts and stuff.
Oh yeah. But see what I mean about like it is almost impossible to drive out here, and not just because, you know, people are constantly trying to kill you.
Yeah.
You skid out a lot, and I'm like wondering how much of that is like my little e-brake problem, and how much of that is just this game is bullshit.
Probably about 50-50.
And this is the physics engine that they based Jak X on. They were very proud of their vehicles from this game.
I see.
And they were like, we're gonna make a whole racing game about this.
Yup.
Fuck off me.
You know, I can't deny driving on some of the highways to visit you feels like that.
That you wish that you had weaponry and...
Yes. Especially when traffic's bad.
See, I feel like that when I'm in the car during traffic all the time, and I'm not a driver. Like, I
like,
don't
to
drive.
be fair, like, I mind traffic less when I'm in it for shorter times.
Mm-hmm.
But visiting you is like a 4-hour drive. On the low end.
On the low end.
Like, remember the last time I visited, and it was like, I was supposed to show up at like 4, and I didn't get there till like 7.
Because traffic?
Yeah. And I was like stuck going like 5 miles an hour for like long stretches. I love how you could just use the jump to like reposition yourself. That was actually really cool.
Thing I really enjoy, that last artifact actually looks like what you see later.
Oh, nice.
It's not just like, here's this weird, funny shaped doodle bobber like all the other ones were. Like that last
you
one
actually
you pick up,
see this one.
You actually see what it looks like, and what it looks like is little arm doohickeys, but you'll see.
This reminds me of Borderlands, not gonna lie.
A little bit, yeah. One of my
and the
least
Raiders.
Yep, one of my least favorite things is the sandstorms, though, because I can barely fucking see what I'm
see.
doing.
Yeah, no, it's playing very hell with my vision too.
Yeah.
Good work. That was close.
Oh, are you beginning to care? Demos says...
My concern was for the artifacts, and we will use them well. That armor you found, it is very rare indeed. Pecker here says it's the very armor Mar once wore in his battles for this planet long ago. Keep it for yourself. Trust me, you'll need it.
Oh, you get armor in this game.
Mm-hmm. Because if you look at where, like, that circle around, that's like a very good indicator that, oh, you're gonna get health upgrades later.
Uh-huh. Also art or facts.
Yep. And I was like, I'm just gonna hang out here, but no, the garage has no music, and that's creepy. We've learned.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all for this episode of Jak 3. I will see you next time. In the meantime, take care of yourselves, stay safe, and yada yada, self-care. Bye!
Bye!